So as we head into Labor Day weekend, let's just zoom in for a moment on the national debate over crime. In particular, Gavin Newsom and his order of state police to form a crime suppression team across California. It's hard to read that, but anything as taking a hint from President Trump's moves in Washington, D.C. Let's get a read from my next guest, USA Today opinion columnist Nicole Russell. Nicole, it's great to see you here today.
It's great to be here.
So I don't understand. Is crime a problem in California or not? How do I make sense of Governor Newsom?
That's a great question. It's hard to tell what he's thinking. It's obvious that he's positioning himself to run in 2028 for the Democratic Party nomination. But I think he realized over time that he's too progressive for most Americans. So he's trying to become a bit of a squishy moderate, and it's not really working. So first he mocks Donald Trump for sending in the National Guard to fix crime in Washington, D.C., a place that I lived nearby for many years. Anyone knows that it was a crime-ridden area. He mocked him. His social media team has relentlessly been mocking Trump. Yet now he turns around and says, he's going to do the same thing. He's going to try to halt crime in California by sending in these teams. So I think he's trying to play both sides of the same coin. He's trying to win over voters by showing that he's moderate and really covering up his governing record of being complete progressive.
Yes, the image that he is cultivating, I think that you're right. It's almost now adopting the policies of Donald Trump while mocking the persona of Donald Trump. And he's reaped the benefits when it comes to polling among the left for the shallow mockery. But the policies he's trying to adopt, or at least in some way guard off Donald Trump, run antagonistic to the governor that he has been.
Correct.
In California. I mean, the record speaks louder than the image. And the record, not just on crime, but on fire prevention, on the economy in California, speaks for itself when it comes to Newsom.
Yes, Newsom has absolutely decimated the state of California. He has turned an incredible, beautiful place with natural resources and entertainment industry. He has completely destroyed the hope that people had living there. Taxes are higher than ever. Homelessness they've just been throwing money at the homeless problem, and yet it has increased. It has not been resolved. And now he's got his social media team sending posts on X, painting Donald Trump as an authoritarian, wearing a Soviet-era Union, uniform. And here, Gavin, this whole time, Gavin Newsom, shut down California during the pandemic, showing that he is actually the one that's an authoritarian. So he's trying to kind of massage his governing record, meanwhile placating to moderates or even people on the right by suddenly cracking down on crime. It's really a mixed message.
Yeah, a mixed message, a mixed image, an unmixed governorship. It is pure, unadulterated failure. Great to see you, Nicole. Thank you.
Great to have you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.